My name is Tony Bird and I'm doing this interview of the veteran architect Sam Webb. I'm doing this interview for the benefit of the residents of the Ledbury estate in Peckham. Okay, Sam Webb is a veteran public sector architect, now retired, formerly a board member of the Royal Institute of British Architects, and he is best known for the pioneering work he did in the 1980s, what is known as the 9 Ronan Point tower blocks in Newham, which were demolished because they could not sustain compartmentalisation of the flats. There were so many things wrong with them there. Sam, welcome to London actually there, and I'd like to ask you a couple of questions there. Why are Taylor Woodrow Anglian and Ronan Point blocks different from other tower blocks there?
Well, they're large panel system blocks, so they're constructed with separate panels for the walls, floors, and they rely in the main on gravity and their own weight, holding the wall together. Now, if you get an explosion or part of the structure moves for any reason, that could be due to high winds or it could be due to a fire, because you get a lot of structural movement in the fire, then the building is in danger of what is known as progressive collapse. So if one part fails, everything fails.
Why would a gas supply be so dangerous in this type of building?
Well, gas was banned in this form of construction during the inquiry into what caused the collapse of Ronan Point. A full-scale test rig was set up at the Building Research Station in Boreham Wood, and it failed. As a result of that failure of the test rig, the 3 members of the tribunal formally wrote to the then Minister of Housing, Anthony Greenwood, informing him that in their opinion gas should be removed. Chief Engineer at the Ministry of Public Buildings and Works, and it was coming from a number of other eminent engineers. So gas was removed literally overnight. They shut the gas off, supplied everybody with electric cookers.
6 people died in the tragic Lacanau fire in Peckham in 2009. Are there any lessons to be learned from that for what is now happening in estates like Ledbury?
Well, as you know, I was the expert witness with Ronnie King on in the inquest for the families of those 6 deceased people, one of whom was a 20-day-old baby. And I carried out lots of investigations into what is known as the Morris Walk series. Ledbury was part of a serial contract let at first by the London County Council and then the Greater London Council when they took it over, to build 1,800 flats in various inner London boroughs. So you'll find similar flats in Greenwich, Tower Hamlets, Hammersmith and Fulham, Southwark and so on. And what we did find was there, due to the way in which the panels were hung and on the outside of the building, the same thing I found at Ronan Point was in hot weather like we've been having. The panels will bow out from those are the panels with the windows in. They're non-load bearing, and they will bow outwards and open up a gap at the floor level. And the serious problem where that occurs is between the 1-bedroom and the 2-bedroom flat in each wing. where the wall comes in the middle of this panel that is bowing out, like the original Morris Walk estate, which I surveyed in the 1980s for Greenwich. Specifically asked with a structural engineer to survey that, make recommendations to Greenwich. Now, there is a serious fire risk in the Morris Walk series, far greater, in fact, than the fire risk in Ronan Point. I made this sketch, simplified sketch, which shows the division wall between this wall and that wall, between the single bedroom flat and the two bedroom flat. And as you can see, it comes at mid-span of this wall, which has got two windows in it. This is the kitchen, living room bit, and the living room there, and bedrooms and the bedroom. Now, this, in warm weather, this panel bows and moves out. So you can sometimes see a gap at the ceiling level and the floor level. It is possible to hear people speaking in the flats down below, or there's a draft comes up, or you can smell cigarette smoke, cooking, or what have you. With this one, this wall is in the wardrobe of the bedroom, or it was in the ones I inspected, and it was possible to actually put your hand through the gap. Now, in the photographs you've shown me, that's been repaired and supposedly fireproof with mastic and wood, but that's not really fire resistant. So if you did get a fire in here or in here, there's certainly a danger that it could pass through there, particularly at night, would be extremely dangerous.
This is what they mean by compartmentalisation there, being breached.
Yeah, that should be a fireproof compartment. So should that. It stands to reason, doesn't it? If you've got a terrace house, you don't have holes, you don't have a situation where you can shake hands or pass notes to your neighbour, which is what you could do there.
And what is the implication of that?
Well, a fire will go through there, smoke will go through there. That
Right.
can kill people.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.